Jeffree Star and Manny Mua are at it again. Let's talk about it. This is Rich Lux with the hottest news on YouTube. Okay, so Manny Mua is engulfed in scandal once again. So Manny Mua posted a video on his TikTok where he's basically calling out a smaller creator, and in my opinion he's saying you should be thankful that we even noticed you. And we do have an update because that creator has been speaking out and their friend had a lot to say. So let me show you what Manny Mua had to say first. Here we go, roll it.
This video is for micro-influencers and micro-influencers only, and anyone trying to become a creator. Maybe I'll make this a series, Unsolicited Advice with Gunkle Manny. Recently, I had this experience with my brand, and I thought it'd be really interesting to talk about this because I have one foot in each world. I'm a creator. I've been doing beauty content for 11 years. I also have my own indie brand called Lunar Beauty, so I am on the CEO brand world as well. Recently, it came to my attention that my brand had reposted someone's reel onto our brand page on Instagram, and that creator was very unhappy about it. Which I can absolutely understand. I already told my social girl, I'm like, girl, you gotta ask people's permission to repost their stuff. That's a conversation I had internally. And now everything should be good. CEO of Lunar Beauty, Manny, is like, absolutely. I took it down myself. I said, you know what? Big misunderstanding. But creator Manny has a different opinion. So let me just say that a lot of this business is built on connections. Sometimes those connections mean more than a check, or it will lead to a check, to a bag in some capacity. A lot of the times, a lot of the indie brands cannot afford to sponsor or pay you for content a lot of the times, right? Like that's just the reality of life. They're smaller, they're indie, they don't have the huge budgets that a lot of the bigger brands do have. But them sharing you and getting your face out there when you're first starting out can be really, really beneficial. For example, this creator, she had less than 2,000 followers, right? Which is nothing to scoff at, you know, like that's hard to get in this economy. It's hard to get. You know, my brand page has over 400,000 followers. Sometimes it really is worth to get your face out there, get your content out there, get shown to a makeup audience to potentially grow from there. It really is about kind of picking your battles. You know what I'm saying? Like if a brand takes your content, puts it on TikTok, puts paid ad behind it, babe, battle. Okay? Like that's crazy. That's insane. But if a brand reposts your post, gives you proper credit, you know, it's not a bad thing. It really isn't. Back then, when I was a micro creator, I would tag every brand under the sun because I wanted to be seen. I wanted my content to be out there. I wanted them to share me, to make connections, to repost me. Even now to this day, at the level that I'm at right now, if a brand reposted my post because I tagged them in it of a product I used, I wouldn't mind. Because that's okay to me, because it's really about brand connection, brand awareness, having your face be out there to an audience that loves makeup. Even with all that said, if you don't want your content reposted, reshared, that's totally fine. That's totally your prerogative, and that is your right, 1000%. I'm just trying to show you guys another perspective as someone who does have a brand, but someone who's also a content creator and knows that the connections that are made or like getting your name out there, the visibility of who you are out there are so important, sometimes more important than, you know, $50 for some UGC. You know, a lot of brands follow each other. A lot of brands are watching what the other brands are doing. Imagine you get posted on a page. They didn't pay you for it. They didn't pay you for you, but you just got reposted. You already posted the content. They just reshared it. A brand sees that. They're like, you know what? I like what they did there. Let's work with that person. And listen, it happens. It really does. I was a micro influencer for a long time. I'm not saying that brands don't try to take advantage, because a lot of them do, okay? A lot of them try to take advantage, and you have to be smart about that, and you got to navigate that as well. Brands will definitely hit you up and be like, hey, we'd love to send you some product. Make some content for us. They reshare it, they repost it, they make it as ads, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, you know, this just happened to me a few days ago, and I've been thinking about it, and I was like, I feel like I should have a conversation about this, you know, being that I'm a brand owner, but also being a creator myself. Like, I've been through so many things in my career, and I think it's just like some sound advice. Obviously, this is unsolicited. You don't gotta listen to the damn word I said. You'd be like, Manny, kick rocks. Absolutely. I'll kick them. You know, it's coming from someone who's a CEO and a creator, and I just know a lot about these things and how things work in the industry and just like the reality of the industry. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me know if you like this. I can always make more parts too.
All right, so it seems like Manny Mua took the situation from his perspective and gave it a good reasoning. I'm not disagreeing or agreeing with what Manny Mua had to say, but I do think that there's something deeper to the story. Now, apparently, the creator that they took the video from is basically saying that they didn't even ask for permission, they just took the video. And I think the creator didn't want money. They just wanted to know, like a heads up for permission. That's what the creator was saying. I have receipts of that. One of their besties entered my chat on TikTok and was telling me that. The thing is, I think that Manny Mua, just my opinion, the Lunar Beauty brand, I think is struggling to stay afloat. I think a lot of brands are struggling to stay afloat, to be noticed. If you don't have big financial backers behind you, then it's hard. If just to be honest, you know, you have, like, for example, NYX Cosmetics and Kimchi Chic, and they're kind of like fall under the same umbrella, but they have like investors behind them. It's like a big deal. Same thing with like One Size Beauty. They have investors behind them and they plan things out. But I think Manny Mua and Lunar Beauty are basically doing it all by themselves, which is good up until a certain extent. I think that if Lunar Beauty had big pockets behind them and investors, it would be a brand that more people would even know of on a global scale. But that's neither here nor there. I do think that the brand is struggling to stay afloat because it is a very competitive market. So when they see a girl using their makeup, they just take it and, you know, put it on their socials. But I didn't think that girl would get upset. I thought, honestly, it's a good thing. But also I think it would be a better thing to ask for permission. But at the same time, you know, it is what it is and it ain't what it ain't. So let me know what you think about that. Follow the next thing. Jeffree Star is at it again because, here we go, I got the receipts, guys. Jeffree Star released more makeup. Jeffree Star just came out with 5 new shades of blushes. Like, blushes is like a huge thing right now, and they are cream blushes. Now, this was the original one. It came in this packaging right here. Let me show it to you. You see that? It was part of the Cotton Candy Fantasy collection. They call it Magic Candy Liquid Blush, and this was the original packaging. It's like this see-through, clear. You open it up, and I'm gonna give it a swatch because I actually wanna know some tea about this. So here's the first one. All right, this one is my favorite so far. Now, they're not scented or anything like that. This one is called Cupcake Royalty, but this one is part of the Cotton Candy collection, which comes in, like, you'll see in a minute, because I'll grab another one called Watermelon Pink. This is from the new collection. Now, let me show you the packaging on both of these, okay? So it looks similar. You see this right here? So this one is from the Cotton Candy collection, and this is the new packaging for them all. They put a lot of money into this packaging. Like, this really stands out. It's almost so reflective you can't even see it on camera. So here's both of them side by side again. Okay, Cotton Candy collection, and when I show you what they look like now, it has like a frosted glass, and then Cotton Candy collection has like the blue and pink. See that? So basically everything I think from this collection is gonna start looking like this now. It has frosted glass here. So here is Watermelon Latex. The name is so crazy. All right, here we go. Watermelon Latex. And honestly, like, I just needed one. I was like, I just need one good pink liquid blush. And honestly, I left like, okay, I need more liquid blushes. All right, here is Teddy Bear Snack. All right, Teddy Bear Snack, here we go. There's Teddy Bear Snack right there. Love that. Next up, we have a Money Shot. That's the Money Shot. Okay, here's Money Shot. Here you go, I'm gonna put this one here. At this point, Money Shot is for, I would say, someone with a warmer complexion, but it also is just something to play with. So that's Money Shot right there. All right, you know, I just love the makeup. I love makeup so much, guys. If you love makeup, drop a heart in the comments, okay? This is Dollhouse Desert. Dollhouse Desert or Dollhouse Dessert, I forgot. And then here you go. This one looks like, honestly, I mean, let me tell you how they're spelling it, because that matters. So it's gonna be Dessert. All right, so Dollhouse honestly looks like something everyday. I would say like an everyday woman wear. But these two, I would have so much fun with these two as well. Okay, I have one more left. All right, this one is called Ice Cream Boulevard, like that. I'm gonna put it right below these two here. I'm gonna do it right across. Okay, all right, there you go. Here's Ice Cream Boulevard. So I think this one and this one look pretty good. I'm shocked by them. Like, this stuff is good. Now, I've been using this one for a while from the Cotton Candy collection. It's the same formula. They just added new colors to it, but it's a lot of colors. Like, Packaging is identical, except this is frosted, and this is from the Cotton Candy collection. There you go. I mean, and they're big. Like, when I first received this, because I bought this one, the rest I got in PR, I was like, these are huge. These are huge. Like, their only complaint is that they're too big. That's the only complaint. I would say like fantasy could be everyday. Fantasy could be everyday. And then this one, I would say, ooh, I'm stuck in between those two right there. But I don't know. I just wanted to try them on. That's what they look like right quick. I think if I was gonna wear one to be like a natural one, it would probably be, I don't know, I hate to say it, like, cause I'm kind of like, there's so many, I'm going through them all right now. I would have to say Dollhouse would be for like every day, but like, let me try. I'm gonna increase the lighting here, so let me know if it's too much. Okay, all right, here we go. It just, I don't, man, I like them, but at the same time, it gives me that thing like there's so many different colors. I don't know what to do. All right, let me go ahead and like blend this out. It's my little sponge right here. Hold on. You already know I'm gonna have my mirror right here. Okay. All right. Shout out if you know about this. This is the OG mirror. Okay. Yeah, I think Everyday Woman. Yeah, Everyday Woman Dollhouse Desert does it for me. And I'm actually quite shocked because I would have went more toward these, but because they're so vibrant and they're so out there, it's very much giving me like fantasy photo shoot, runway, avant-garde, editorial. But this one is tolerable for every day. So I know a lot of people aren't doing all that. So if they want something for every day, I would say Dollhouse. Get the Dollhouse one. And I'm gonna put more on this side, watch. And these things are huge. Look how big they are. Not sponsored, although I should be. These things are huge. I just wanted to talk about like, because we love makeup here. I want to talk about like, as we're talking about Jeffree Star and Manny Mua. It's so interesting to see that like the struggle of like, because you see Jeffree has dropped collection after collection after collection, and then circles back and does extensions to collections and adding colors, and then you have like Manny Mua who's just like not doing anything, and if he does drop a collection, it's not as frequent, so then people kind of forget a little bit. And oh, look at that. Oh, like I always say, like time will tell. So I thought that the Lunar Beauty Manny Mua thing would be like just dropping collection after collection after collection after collection, like Jeffree and so many other brands. But in reality, it's very like sparse that he drops anything at all, which I think is like very telling to the health of the brand when you're only dropping like maybe like one thing a year or something. Does that make sense, guys? And it's tough. I know small businesses are tough, but I'm just saying, if it's too hot, get out the kitchen, right? That's what I was saying. Okay, you gotta know when to fold them and when to close them. I don't know. I also think like, how are they even staying afloat? Anyways, here it is. Feast your eyes, folks. In person, let me see. Oh, I've been loving this palette lately I got. It's called The One by Lawless, and I like it because it's talc free. Everything's talc free in this palette. And I'm moving toward more talc free products too. I don't have to, you're not inhaling those chemicals. Okay. In person, it looks so natural. I don't know how it's picking up on video, but in person, it looks very natural. I like that. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Comment down below, wow, made this far in video. Okay. If you're into packaging, you're really gonna like how this looks. It looks really good. I like the cotton candy packaging because I'm just a sucker for all things cotton candy type vibe. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. The original packaging, the cotton candy packaging, I like better than the new updated packaging. So if I put them side by side just to show you guys. So I like how this is see-through, where I do not like how this is frosted. I think because like I just want to see what the color really looks like, especially like if this is in my makeup kit and I'm looking at a client and I'm glancing down to see that this is frosted. I just want like a more clearer view, but that's my opinion. I think that having this rim to be blue is just like fun. It's not needed, but it's fun. And then this is like almost like this cap. It's almost like this chrome shininess, which I think is cool. But this one's like a matte pink. My final thoughts on this, and of course at the bottom you can see how it's like see-through-ish there, and it's kind of like blurred out because of the, the finish of it being frosted. I just like the aesthetic of it being super clear and matte here. I just love that. I love the whoever designed this one, 10, 10, 10, need a raise. This one, I get what you're going for, but I just like the aestheticness of this one. Even the blue here, like, I just love it. I just love it. But I get it. This was a Comp Candy collection. It was part of that gig. This is the new gig. I get it. but who am I, girl? Who am I? Anyways, let me know what you think about that drama in the comments down below. This is Rich Lush with the hottest celebrity news on YouTube. Mwah.